So after creating successfully the project, adding the material component, and then you need to the third step you have to follow. You have to create the file called as material.module.ts. This is the manual file you have to create. You go to the project, you check it out that you should be in the app component, and then add the new file called as material.module.ts and paste this all the library you are supposed to use, because right now we are not using this all the library, but why not you entire library, the latest library provided by the Angular 9 and above, you paste it over there. So better I will provide you this library over there. You create your own material.module.ts and paste over here. So from here means now your project is enabled with the Angular material library. Now you get back to your project part, that is app.module.ts. App.module.ts. Now in your application, what you have to use, what you want to use. So if you want to use the button, then you have to import mat button module, import mat button module from angular slash material slash button. Now this is angular slash material slash button. This is the path from where you are importing what module? Mat button module. Why you are importing? Because I want to have angular button, angular material button on my component, on my HTML, right? So if you go to this app.component.html to have this button, material button, okay, just like you click me also, to have this button also, I need to go to the app.module.ts, import mat button module from angular.material.button, that you have to add it. Line number 7 I added, so that now my material button is enabled with my project. I can use it, but for that reason, what you have to do, you have to specify in the imports as well. So here mat button module, you have to provide the imports as well as in the exports also. Means your material.module from the material.module.ts, app module.ts is actually importing the material components and exporting to your application, right? So here mat button.module, you have to specify in the imports as well as exports as well. Then that's it. After that, you need to go to the app component.html and just specify button, mat button. Now these are, as I said, there are various types of button: mat button, raise button, icon button, fabulous, and many more stuff. And there are various display style. My today's agenda is not to create any Angular waveform or Angular UI. My today agenda is to how I can make my Angular material library enabled and use it in the application. That was the things, right? So today I'm going to demonstrate to you how I can use the various styles and various types of Angular material button and the display styles like a mat display 4, 3, just like in case of HTML, you are using H1, H2, H3, H4, H6, various heading styles to display your headings. So here in this case, if your web in your web contents, you want to display them by the various material style, material display style. So material, mat stand for material. Now what is Angular material? Angular material is a UI component library. Angular UI component library means it is actually designed by third-party components. Okay, you are using Angular material means like you are actually importing that entire library and make that UI, enhanced UI enabled with your Angular. So nowadays the clients are preferring only the UI developed by Angular material. And how to use it now? Obviously, in the next sessions, I'll be helping you out for, and everything is available on the Angular material documentations over there. I'll help you out with all these reasons. So this is what the way. Now I will create the components over here, and I generate my CSS for the background and text line, and that's it. If I save this all, okay, you will be getting a result like this. Here it is, right? So you can have the various types of buttons. There are the types of the buttons I demonstrate. At the same time, various display types, and this is the my CSS background color and center line over here. Means if you create your Angular material project, everything is ready-madely given to you. You have to just plug and play sort of. Okay, you have to import the library and use it in the in the development, use it in the UI generations over there, and that is what is called as Angular material. So I'll be hope you understand up till now that what I did, I create a project, I added my Angular material library, I create the file called as material.module.ts, I import the entire library, then I go to the app.module.ts and I import that module which I need into the HTML, and then I import and specify in the import and exports, and then I go to the app.component.html, and then there I give the references of this what I want to use. I use the buttons and the various display styles, and I create my own CSS and run it. So I'll get the result like this. So this is the result of Angular material, but this is not enough. As you know that there are many more stuffs are there. Okay, we are supposed to learn in the Angular material over here. So how from where I get the references, from where I get, okay, so here also the official documents are available over here. So if you go to the guides, okay, custom form controls, everything is available over here, right? So if you want to generate this kind of stuff, okay, if you click on this, so automatically you will switch to the examples, live examples. They had given everything, okay, related to the Angular material, how to use it, okay, how to look at the, you will switch to directly to the live examples. From here, there you can take the code, referral code, likewise, okay, which live, how to like import the controls, okay, and how we can, if we get the view over here also here. So you can take some referrals from here. What referrals you require, I already told you. You have to create the material.module.ts, paste all the stuffs, then app dot module.ts. There you have to import and export it, and then go to the your HTML and use that all the enhanced Angular material library over here. So in this manner, you have to make your Angular material project enable, and you can use all these components. There are various components over there. It takes a lot of time to explore the Angular material library. I'll be helping you out in the entire course of exploring Angular material over here. There are so many things are there. Okay, you got the spinners and various components are there. Okay, which we can use it. Here it is. You'll get the list of the components which you can use it. Okay, autocomplete, this badge, okay, bottom sheets, buttons types, okay, which I explained, button toggle, card, okay, these check boxes and clips, date picker, many more things. These all are the components provided by the spinners, progress bar, everything. These, if you go to the components list, these are the component lists you can able to use. You can able to use it in the Angular UI for the development of Angular material UI. It's called the Angular material, okay? Because this is the separate library which you have to import and able to generate the UI for that, right? So there is a so many things we have to explore. Probably the motive of this particular session is not to explore the entire things, but if you can just able to produce a, a project which is routing enable, a project which is going to add the Angular material library, then you have to use the material module.ts, and then you have to make some settings to import the library from the Angular material, that models you have to import, specifying the import and export, and then how to use them in the app.component.html, and then how you can able to generate the view of it. If you can able to do this stuff also, so this will give you the steps how I can make that Angular material library enabled in my project and able to use it. Obviously, in the next sessions, we'll be discussing one by one manner the list of the components provided by the Angular. As I said, okay, these are all the list of the components over there. Angular framework is useful. Angular framework is popular. Angular framework is like clients are demanding for the reason that we can able to, as a developer, we can able to generate the richest and like a fabulous UI, which is which is needed, which is the need of today over there. So for this, all the stuffs, obvious like okay, up till now we discuss about how to create the Angular project, how to create the components, how to have the routing enables and all. But now from here onwards, how to develop a UI, user interface. First of all, the whatever the interface we generate, that login and registration, that is generated through HTML only, and HTML is not useful over here. So this Angular material provides you the third party UI components by which you can able to import the library and make your Angular projects enabled with a rich UI, and you can able to generate this all the you can use that all the UI components and develop the user interface for the clients over there. So hope you understand the motive behind this particular sessions. So I will be passing it on this all the links, all the like that specifically that uh, material dot model dot ts, where you can cut paste that entire library that I'm going to pass it on to you. And then if you can able to whatever I did able to do it today, okay, make it a project and make it an Angular material enable, and like, how to import the library and at least the buttons and the display components what I'm using. If you can able to showcase it, okay, then the rest things, okay, what you need to do, you have to just make all components enable, and then develop a UI for the of using Angular material over there. So hope you understand this concept of Angular material. If you have any questions, you can ask me right now so that I can able to answer. But this is just related to the UI generations. So how we can able to add the Angular material library and make it enable and make it use it. That is what the motive of this particular sessions. So if you don't have any questions to ask, I will pass it on this all the data to you, so that you can whenever you come back tomorrow, at least we will be having how to use the Angular material and how to develop a simple UI with the buttons and like the display component. That is at least you can able to do it. So that will give the confidence that I can able to use my Angular material in my project over there. And thank you very much. See you soon.